Louis, how do you see the main event going, though, man?
I think it's gonna be a real good fight, man. I think a lot of people are gonna underestimate Rolly's physicality and his strength. You know, I think this is gonna be a fight where Tank is not gonna be the stronger. I mean, he usually is a smaller guy, but he usually is always a stronger guy. And with Rolly, man, with his like jiu-jitsu background and all that, he's like a real rough guy. So it's gonna be real interesting, man. I'm gonna see how this is we're gonna see how highly skilled Tank is gonna be. You know, but it's gonna be a great fight. You know, I think it's definitely one that people should definitely order. They're sleeping on it just because Rolly's not so much unknown, but Rolly's a big, strong guy, man, and he's gonna test Tank in ways that he really hasn't been tested, really just because of the physicality part. So it's gonna be a great fight, man. I think people should definitely tune in. You know, it's a stacked card, top to bottom.
Thank you, Kuba. Yeah. And do you remember it all, Rolly? You know, years back, coming into this gym, coming in the gyms in Vegas, and kind of
I had seen him
with no respect for all these guys.
Yeah, he didn't really care. Rolly, right. That's the thing. Rolly's like he really a fighter. You know what I mean? Like, he don't care. Like, come on, let's spar, let's fight, whatever. He's really down to throw down. Like, even when he fights, like, you can see he's trying to throw hard and he trying to throw down. So I think that aspect of his fight is gonna be real interesting, because he's gonna come out the gate trying to let Tank know that in order for him to win this fight, he gotta go and show Tank I'm not scared of him.
Right.
You know, so yeah, I feel like that's what he's gonna do. So it's gonna make things real interesting, because Tank gotta be, you know, he's gonna be smart. We've seen what Tank can really do, you know, but we gotta see what he's gonna be able to do with someone who's just crazy and don't really care. You know, so I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a great fight. I'm gonna be right there.
Thank you, Louis, and good luck on your fight too, man, on the card.
Appreciate
it, man.
People fight Charlo unifying 154.
I thought it was amazing. I have to give big props to Charlo and to his trainer, Derek James. The big difference in that fight was that Charlo came with an obvious different game plan. It just looked like Castano just came to do the same thing. Just walk forward, throw punches, and throw the left hook to the body and the left up head. But he didn't do anything different. But I saw a difference from Charlo from out the gate. You know, he was more defensively responsible. You know, he was making sure that he was throwing with Castano, but he was slipping and moving, and you know, he fought a perfect fight. He fought the perfect fight and made the perfect adjustment. So congrats to him and his team, because that was a good display of high-level fighting.
So where do you feel like you fall in the mix, assuming you handle business at hand next Saturday, May 28th from Barclays Center in Brooklyn? Where do you feel you sort of stack up with? This is a loaded division. We saw Sebastian Fundora beat Erickson Lubin here in Las Vegas last month. A tremendous battle that was. But where do you feel you fall in the mix? Because 154 is so loaded, especially when it comes to Premier Boxing Champions and here on Showtime.
I mean, I think I'm right there. You know, prior to me beating Hurd, if it wasn't Hurd, would have been at the top of the list. So I took out the boogeyman right away. The only thing I feel like I'm missing is another champion, and I've been calling out Tony Harrison since I beat Hurd. So if I beat another former champion, I'm right in the mix for a #1 contender or a title shot. So once I take care of business next week, you know, I feel in great shape. I want the Tony Harrison fight. It makes the most sense. He's not going to get a title shot right now, neither am I. So we might as well get it on, get it shaking, and give the fight fans what they want. And once I beat Tony Harrison, then I'll have a unified champion, a former champion, and they'll have no one else to doubt me. No one else has a resume than me. Like no one on that list on the top 54 pounders have the better resume than me. You know, I've been on every network. I fought all top guys at 160, jumped at the 54, fought the boogeyman right away. So I'm right there. You know what I mean? Like, I've had my setbacks, but I'm right there. So once I get this guy out the way, I want Tony Harrison, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep fucking up all his stuff and just messing up his stuff until he fights me. You know, and I feel like that makes the most sense. So give me another champion, and then I'm ready for whoever.
All right, Luis, we'll let you work out here at the Mayweather Boxing Club. Luis Cuba Arias, ladies and gentlemen.